So, the TaylorMade TP5x versus the TaylorMade TP5. We're doing this giveaway, mate, and you know, I know for a fact the dozen will most likely be TaylorMade or Titleist.
It's amazing though how many people are saying TP5.
Yeah.
I can, and not only that, but the picks. People want the picks ball.
Yeah.
Surprise me.
Yeah. So I know the X is the X less spinning. Is that what they say?
Should be.
Anything else you know about the TP5x, or is it just a less spinning ball?
Yeah, I think it's more down to spin.
No,
being the main difference.
I know between TaylorMade and Titleist, TaylorMade are a 5-piece and Titleist are a 3 and a 4-piece, depending on X versus
Normal.
V.
Yeah.
So I guess that may mean it's a slightly softer feeling ball because there's more layers. I don't know, but we're going to test these out together and see if there's actually a difference. You know, from an average golfer like myself, and see whether there's a difference in spin rate. So we're going to use a wedge, a 7-iron, and a driver, and see whether we can work out the better ball overall. Because obviously you don't want to be hitting massive drives and then having no spin going into the green. So it needs to be a mixture of both.
Simon.
Oh yeah.
What have you done to the swing room?
Look at this.
What
So
have you
actually,
done?
well, we've closed this bad boy out.
Yeah.
Trying to keep ourselves warm today. It's bloody freezing. But we've got a projector on today.
Yeah.
And we will turn the light off in a second so you get a real good look at the projector. But yeah, I think this will be a good shout because obviously we're doing this giveaway. It may change your mind slightly. You know, it may make you think maybe I should try a different version of the TP5. You know. So what we're doing first, TP5.
TP5.
All right. So
Pitch and wedge.
Okay. Full wedge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this should be slightly higher spinning, theoretically. It's a line ball, Gareth. It's the first good shot in a while.
Should stay indoors from now on. Bit to the right.
I think it's coming back, mate. A little bit of draw. That's actually 3 quite decent shots, mate. I don't know whether you think one more or...
Oh, I think 3 is okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's try a 7-iron. So actually, looking at that right there with the wedge, that was quite high spinning, to be fair. So they're not lying. All right, that's okay. I've always been a staunch Titleist player, so it's quite nice to hit
Something different.
balls, yeah.
Okay. 3.
Now the big boy's coming out. So this is where I think the difference will lie. And again, what may suit me will definitely won't suit you. I'm a high spinning player, you're a low spinning player. But equally, if you struggle for tee, want more distance, maybe you'll be biased, depending on the spin rate and how far you're trying to get it out there.
Yep.
One more, almost missed the ball.
Yes, you did. So it's pitch and wedge time again, TP5x.
TP5x, pitch and wedge, maybe slightly less spin, we'll see. So,
Any difference in feel?
yeah, a little bit actually.
Is there?
Yeah, a little bit.
In what way?
This is probably completely the wrong thing to say, but it feels slightly more clickier. Impact.
Clicky, right? Okay.
Nice ball though.
Okay, 7-iron. It's 2 nice golf shots in a row.
Thanks, mate.
You practicing?
Luck and judgment, I think. It's 3 there. Alright, driver time. Driver time.
Bomb time.
Bomb time. Wish I had that bomb ball again, but
Yeah.
it's over the hedge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
Shot.
Alright, so that's the 5 versus the 5x.
Okay, guys, numbers time. Let's get a look. So your TP5 with the pitching wedge carried at 120 and spun at 11,875.
Which is actually quite high, I would say, for a pitching wedge.
And the TP5x, basically the same
Yeah.
carry, within 2 yards.
No, it's exactly the same carry. 120, 120.
And 400 revs less.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a difference.
400 revs
Yeah.
is... I mean, I don't think you're going to expect an awful lot more than that between the balls, to be honest.
Yeah.
You're not going to see a drastic difference. So if we go to 7 iron, 7 iron with the TP5 is 163,
Yeah.
spinning at 7.3,
Okay.
and with the
Healthy.
the X
Oh,
was
wow.
spinning at 7.3.
So again, impossibly negligible. That's nothing there, is there really?
Very similar, 164 versus 163.
Alright, what about the driver? The more important thing.
You love the driver.
We'll look at carry, I think, because...
Yeah, so 261. Okay,
With the TP5.
spinning at 2.6.
Okay.
Nice. And if we go to the X, 269, spinning at 2.3.
Alright, so... Not a huge difference, really. I mean, there is, with the wedges, there's a slight difference, and with the driver, there's a slight difference, 300 revs.
300 revs.
But, you know, I think for that kind of numbers, for me, I'd say it's probably more down to feel. And I don't know, I think the TP5x certainly feels a little clickier, a little harder off the face.
Yeah.
But I'd invite you to try them both, really. 300 revs is 300 revs, right? And obviously it's consistency of contact as well. And, you know, you need a robot to do this, really, to hit exactly the same spot every time to get proper, you know, statistics. But for me, I really like the feel of the TP5 because it's really nice and soft.
Okay.
I think I'd have to do a bit longer to really decide what I want, but it's a close one.
But with your driver, you tend to, you spin it quite a lot, do you?
I do, yeah.
So do you know what I mean? What I'd be doing for you, if I was fitting you for that ball, I would be saying, look, you are a high spinning player, let's go for the X.
Yeah.
And what I would do would be, because we can take the TrackMan to a short game area,
yeah,
and hit a few pitch shots,
yeah,
and see if that feels okay when you're pitching and if it's spinning enough.
yeah. I mean, if you looked at that test just there was a difference of carry of 7-8 yards on my driver.
Yeah.
If
you did it again,
it may be slightly different, but could you sacrifice that 8 yards of distance for more spinnier, feeling, you know, a better feeling ball around the greens?
Well, the interesting thing there was we saw that the 7 iron was basically the same.
Yeah.
Wasn't much in it at all.
Yeah. The wedge slightly different, driver slightly different.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, for me it's, okay, it's lovely to hit a little bit longer, but if you don't have any feel around the greens, then it's not really good, is it?
So that's what you would go towards the TP5?
I'd have to take them around the greens, but certainly that would be, yeah, I couldn't make a decision straight away from those numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Possible.
So guys, the people that are watching, you know, from the people that are watching that have and use TP5 or the X, what do you use? Be interested to find out.
Yeah, and why do you use them? Have you tried the difference between, have you tried them both, or,
yeah,
you know, that'd be interesting to know.
Yeah, and what's starting to interest me is why do people use the picks? You know, is it for alignment? Is it, you know, what's the reason? Because it seems to be quite popular, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.